have an entourage if you could have one?
No, I could have one. Okay. I can 100% have one.
I think, isn't this an entourage? They just don't really respect you.
Yeah, but they don't come to the club with me.
Right.
The only time we would go to anywhere together is if it was a
food,
Tiger Belly, or maybe dinner or something like that.
Dinner,
but
yeah.
but I don't have.
You still order a lot of entrees?
Yes.
Well, is that a thing? You know,
I remember it. Tennessee Williams, The Catastrophe of Success. Is
Tennessee
the name of the thing.
Williams, The Catastrophe of Success.
Yeah, of Success.
Yes, I order a lot of entrees.
I like that.
Yeah,
like
Spade does the same thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you do it?
I don't. I'm from 1 of 10. I'm from the Depression.
How do you feel about him not allowing anyone to take home leftovers?
Is that true?
Oh yeah. Oh, is that true now?
I like how he won't answer. Now he's clammed up.
No, I'll tell you why I climbed up. Because I climbed up because I've changed that about myself.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
No, I just remember before he would yell at us if we tried to take beef.
Why?
Or ask for a box.
Before.
Why?
Yeah.
Because if I'm paying for it, here's what I don't. I've changed that, and now I let people do it because I'm going against my behavior.
You did not let Jules and I take home sunungdan.
That was different, though. I'll tell you what, that was different.
Different dish, baby.
Different dish. No,
It's a big pot. Okay, go ahead. Of stew.
Can I tell you why?
Yeah.
Right. Sunungdang is a Korean restaurant on Western, right? And we got.
I thought it was a Korean porn star.
I love sunungdan.
Yeah. And we were going to go to the spa afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So if you take Korean food, and I just got that car, that one that you made fun of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you called it Delia's car?
Delia's car from 5 years ago.
Yeah, from 5 years ago?
Yeah, Delia 2016 Delia pulled up.
Yeah. So we were going to go to the fucking spa.
Yeah.
And if we're going to be there for 2-3 hours, I don't want Korean food just stinking up my brand new car.
Oh, that's fair.
That's the dish.
Well,
Yeah.
you could have brought it into the spa. Anyhow.
Yeah. Would you want that sitting in your car for 3 hours?
I would brought it into the sauna.
Thank
And see what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I'm on your side. Don't box it.
But the reason why I didn't is because, you know, I always paid for the meal. Mm-hmm. So I would always pay for somebody like an opener, right?
I think I see where you're going with this.
And then
you don't want them.
No, after the meal they would just grab it and take it to go, and I'm like, hey, dude, you didn't ask. I paid for that. That's my food.
Bobby,
No, I'm just saying.
sounds like you have an entourage and you're a real piece of shit. I got to be honest with you, buddy.
I know, but I'm changing that about myself,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Because it dawned on me, right? You know, the idea was drenched in my mind,
Well,
Bro.
and I thought that's weird, and it's a behavior that I don't like about myself, and so now it's like, aside from that situation, that was an anomaly, right? From now on, I've had many meals where I've said, "Go ahead, take it." It's hard. I mean, when I say it, it's like, you know, I have to go, just take it. You know what I mean? And I have to think about it and like go, come on, Bob, relax. You're changing. There's like in the last 6 months, I've been trying to change so much about myself that it's like I can't live the way I've been living, and I want to be free.
well, but it was also you just weren't expressing most of your feelings, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was because that's
Like
think it's-
boundaries, right?
Right.
Like, you know, if a comic does something like, for instance, the newest one was comics bumping me, right? And normally,
I heard your case and I liked it.
thank you.
Yeah.
Normally, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, I would.
I mean, that's a big class distinction.
that's another one. Why?
That's a big I look at orders. I look at how many spots people have. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, don't
Let's
you-
see where I stand.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you think of me? Okay, because that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Is how many spots you got?
Like, I believe Emily likes Andrew a little bit more than me.
I would
He'll-
agree with that.
You would?
Yes.
Yeah, because he gets double dips.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I'll call in and he'll get.
Now
the
you're
main room
ignoring
and
the
an
fact
OR.
that you like refuse to go on in the main room, but
No, I've changed that. I go to the
have?
main room all the time. Yeah,
Okay,
and she
good.
knows that, right? I'm grateful for the spots I have. I'm just
Right.
saying, but in my head, and that could be just in my head too. That might be just something that she doesn't think about or whatever,
Right.
right? But you're right. I'll think about how many spots I have.
Yeah.
During the week, who has the better prime spots?
Yep.
Right, and who has bumping power?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And these are the reasons why these are the same issues about elitism and who's better and who's more popular. Because in high school, it's the same thing. I hated it. You wouldn't get invited to Sadie's I wasn't invited to Sadie's Hawkins.
That's why you ended up sucking that guy's dick, right?
I need somebody.
It was a cast-off party. It was like the people who couldn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like
if you sucked dick good enough, you got invited to you got promoted to the Sadie Hawkins.
Yeah, but
pretty
it's-
cool system.
But why do you think I have these? You have the same thing, right?
Identical.
Yeah, but then why? It's because of the. Is it because of trauma? Do you think?
Yeah, and I think it's pettiness, and I mean not pettiness for its own sake, but like I want fucking fairness, and
That's it.
if
That's it. That's it.
Chappelle one
That's
time
it.
said, "I've never met someone more obsessed with fairness than you." Like I'm fucking obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And when something's not right, I can't drop it.
Yeah.
I can't drop it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I do think you are obsessed with fairness because you felt that you were fairly untreated as a child for a very long time. Your
Yep.
parents did what they did to you, but you throw in an extra level of what your therapist calls destructive entitlement, which is you want fairness from the
I like
world,
this.
but you
I
do
like
not
that.
want to distribute fairness to others because you want
Like,
to be seated
don't
first
box
at a
it up.
restaurant.
Don't box the food up.
Right. So you want fairness towards you, but you don't want to give fairness out to others.
This podcast is over. I think. I don't think it can go on.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like that feeling where you wanted to be seated first because you're Bobby Lee. And if you had, back in the day, not now, you're very different now, but early.
Well, like Bobby, so you have me on 350th on this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, and you're upset that Judd or whoever these my fucking are looking down on you, but in some ways you're looking down on me in this realm. Do you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like you won't give you expect it, you need it, but you won't give it to someone that I genuinely believe like me. For whatever reason, wouldn't give it to me. Not like, again, it's this giant fucking gift to come to the fucking valley. But, you know what I mean? Like, you don't empathize with me and be like, oh, I should do right by Neil, whatever. Like, there's any fucking.
But that's what today's about.
Right.
Bingo.
7 years after you started.
It doesn't matter. It happened. Because what if it was 12 years? It would have been worse.
All right, Judd.
Yeah, think about that,
Judd
right?
told me he's going to cast you in a movie when you're 87. Congratulations!
Okay. Thank you.
I can't
I can't wait
to see it.
And I'm gonna get nominated for something. For
I
that
can't
one.
wait to see it.
You're right. So what? I want to be more mindful about that. But can I just say this?
Yeah.
It's still about unfairness. Like you're talking about restaurants, right? Because I feel like my mom lives in Arizona, and sometimes I'll wait in line at like a pretzel place like Auntie Anne's, and then they'll serve the white dude that looks better than I am right first.
Not possible. Go ahead.
Thank you. Right. And then there was all these things that happened in my life where I just felt invisible and not seen. Right. And so, now that this sounds so gross. I don't know why we're
No,
talking
it doesn't. It
Yeah.
sounds actually like
yeah.
it makes
Now
sense.
that I feel like I've worked so hard and I've gone through so much fire, right? And I've created a name for myself and I have fans and all these things that for once, please, can I have what I want?
It's the Smith song
It's that Smith
you
song.
were crying about. It's louder.
It's on Louder Than Bombs, but
Louder
the song
Than
is
Bombs.
called "Please God."
Yeah, let me get what I want.
Let me
Let
get
me
what,
get
I,
what
want.
I want.
Yeah, I
Okay,
love
yeah.
that song. Right?
It's in a movie. It's in like, I can't remember what movie it's in.
Pretty in Pink,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pretty in Pink. So I used to in my early 20s listen to that song and literally cry. And just be in a ball in my bed, right? Going, please God, get me, because I never got anything. I never got the girl.
Right.
I never got the job. I never got anything, right? And so I spent all these fucking years going, I'm going to make it happen. Right?
You never got the childhood.
Yeah, I never had the childhood.
You never had the safety.
Yeah, so I'm going to make it happen. And one day I'm going to be seen and respected. And so
You're
when
gonna get the pretzel.
I'm going to get the pretzel,
Go.
right? I'm going to get the movie.
Yep. Not mine, but other people.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you. You know what, dude? You're gonna direct a movie, and you're gonna fucking cast me in it.
I don't think I'm ever gonna direct.
I think you are.
I don't think I am. Because I don't like spending time with these people.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
valid
Like,
point.
I don't ever want to go to a meeting. I don't care. Like, I'm not. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I just will not. I don't think I'm going to do it. Like, I don't. I think I don't have to, and I'm like, no,
Right.
no.
But wouldn't you do a movie? I mean, you're talking about doing it with big stars, right?
I don't think.
If you did a lower budget movie, right, that's from your heart, and you did mid-level people, I think you would have a good time.
I don't.
Steve
I mean,
Zahn.
maybe, but again, Steve Zahn.
Yeah.
I maybe, but even it's the thing of, you know, when you don't know, when you're like, what's it going to be like to be on a TV show and then you do it. You like go through the entire cycle. It comes on, it's popular, it gets less popular, it gets canceled, and then you're like, and then you're unemployed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you're like, I want to do that again. The things that I've done, I like know what they are, so I'm not curious as to like, could I do that?
You're right.
I'm not. When people go, why don't you do another TV show? Because it's fucking too hard.
Yeah.
It's not that fun. It was fun. Like Chappelle Show was fun. Like the thing that I like is the connection. So I can do sketches. I
Yeah.
could fucking, you know what I mean? Like I could make sketches, but for what?
Yeah.
I was doing them because I love the guy. Do you know what I mean? Like I was doing it because I like. So when I do a movie with a bunch of strangers, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing this for?
Right.
Like I'm applying this talent to virtual strangers, and it doesn't mean that much to me. It just becomes like a weird stunt.
Yeah.
Where I'd rather just do stand up for myself, like I'm expressing what I want, or I'd like to work with a friend who like has something that they would like to express, and I really like or love them. So I'll do that.
Yeah.
Because that to me is like the way you're supposed to use the talent, and not in just like, what are we doing? Next one's bigger budget. You got to see this helicopter.
Yeah.
For
would
what?
would you do a show with Theo and I?
No, like again.
Well,
Why would I be? Why would I help? Am I on it? Am I?
Yeah, you'll be on it.
And Theo? No. Not like you can be. Me, you, and Theo are on the poster.
Okay.
This is where, did you hear that pause? Did you hear that?
No. Here's the deal. Listen to what I'm saying. You're on the poster, right? You're third lead. Okay.
Okay.
But you have to be the showrunner
No. Why do I have to do the dishes?
because you're a great.
Ooh.
Because I'll tell you. I'll fucking tell you why.
Okay.
Can I tell you why, dude?
Yeah, go.
Right? Because even today we were pitching somebody to somebody, right? And Kalila and I, right? And we were like, we need a writer. We need somebody that can do this, right?
Right.
And when it comes to like comics that can package a show, right? Being trusted with character development and story, right? That pool becomes super small.
Comics? They're like none.
None.
Yeah.
But you're.
I don't even know if I'm one of them. I can do a sketch show.
You could figure it out, I think.
I could, but I don't. I like both of you guys. Why would I spend 15 hours a day
Right.
trying, and then I have to go, and then you guys are fucking doing coke, sucking each other's dicks, because that's how you are. I would say getting your dick sucked, but you like to keep it in house. And then I have to fucking come from the writer's room
Right.
and like stand. It's like, no, if you want me on your show,
Yeah.
write me, and I'll make my part good, and I'll pitch you guys shit, but make me it's again, why do I have to do that's what everybody, this is what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
that's not vaunted. That's vaunted. That's like, I'm on a pedestal as a writer. I haven't written shit in like 15 years.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's like, but everyone's like, well, you'll come. No, why don't you do that? It's fucking insulting. Like,
All right.
you'll come.
All right. Okay. I
You're gonna be on the.
get it, dude.
You're gonna be on the racing team, but you're gonna have to wash all the cars after the race.
Right.
I'm like, no. Like, you got to fix the engine. No, I'm a car.
All right. So here's
Can be a car, Bobby.
Yeah.
here's the deal, dude. And I promise you this, and I'm gonna try to get emotional. I'm gonna attempt it, right, to be real and authentic.
Yeah.
okay? I promise you that I will change my perception towards you, because I really do believe that you are a genuine stand-up comic like everyone else, right? and this thought that you're, you know what I mean, in a different category. I'm talking not in terms of even just a writer, but in terms of like elitism, the thing that we talked about, right? I'm going to change. I've changed my perception towards you,
Great.
right? And you know, you're just one of the bros.
Great.
Okay.
I'll meet you at the 101.
Right.
Let's order a lot of entrees.
It closed.
No. Oh no.
Yeah,
This is a
close,
hell of a
close.
way to find out.
Yeah, it closed.
It died.
It died.
too bad.
Swingers.
Swing.
Late night swingers.
I actually moving near there.
You are?
Yeah.
In fact, from now on, I'm going to, when I see you at the club, every time I see you, I'm going to go, do you want to get something to eat afterwards?
I love it.
Because I've never asked you.
You kind of asked me the other night.
I did ask you.
Kind of. Yeah.
And then you kind of went, what'd you say?
I told you to suck my dick.
Right, you're right. And I,
No, I'm. You know how I am about my body.
yeah.
I just don't. I don't like going out to eat that late.
Okay. I know it's at the end, but I don't want to. I have a couple more questions after.
This is the end of the podcast. Really?
No, we do a thing called unhelpful advice at the end. We only do an
Right.
hour.
Oh, okay.
They're
great.
all only an hour, right? But I want.
I did Rogan last week, so that's an hour is unheard of.
Yeah. So, what about relationship?
Money. I'd like to actually, you know, clearly I wait for quinceañeras and birthday parties to freaking do that. But even then, I'm like, I feel like I'm sharing it. You know, by throwing a party, I'm sharing that with other people because I can't eat all that food and enjoy all that, you know, by myself. It's more of like, you know, I want to enjoy it.
Wait, how old is Vinny?
Vinny is 12.
But does he get a version of a quinceañera when he turns 15?
No, he's a boy. I still love him.
Yeah.
But Hispanic boys don't get.
And you know what? Also with Vinny, I think that something for him would be if I was to get someone to babysit Risa.
Yeah.
So that it could just be the two of us. Because he just wants to be with me, be all up on me. Like he stares at me. He just stares. And you could just tell he's just like, I love you. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Like
yeah.
And if he sees me get up off the couch, he's, you know, where you going? Can I come? Everything is where you going? Can I come?
Yeah.
And so, with him, I think I would just need to have one-on-one time.
Yeah.
He would want that more than a party.
Cats are different. I have one cat, Bojo, and he looks at me like this, but the look is, "Who are you?" Like I feel like sometimes my cat doesn't even know who the fuck I am. I don't know. I mean, do cats get like spinal bifida and stuff? I don't.
I'm sure cats can suffer a lot of the same illnesses.
I didn't
have
know.
issues like all of us.
Yeah, I'm not a vet, dude. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. But do you? Here's what I fear, though. Do you ever? And I hate to drag it down to this level, but it's like I've never, because the 7 animals I have right now are the real only animals I've ever owned. So I've never been through a passing. You know, the devastation of that. And is that unhealthy to think about? When I look at my animals, I go, "Oh my God, they're gonna die one day."
And you're gonna have 7.
I'm gonna have 7 heartaches
Yeah.
down the road, and
And
I don't know.
It does suck. It does suck.
You've
No,
been through
because
it.
I think about it all the time. I feel very, very fortunate that I have a almost 17-year-old dog, because I know a lot of people that lost their pets at, you know, their dogs that specifically around, 8, 9, 10. And I'm like, I've had my dog twice as long as, some of these people, and I've chosen to have smaller dogs because, it's worked out for me. It's easier to take care of, but I feel lucky that smaller dogs have more longevity.
Do
Like
they
I
go on the
have-
road with you or no?
My dogs live on the road with me.
Oh,
They
cool.
live on the road with me. I had one dog that lived to be almost 19. And we actually had to put him down. And the only reason we put him down was he went 5 days without eating or drinking. And I'm like, the poor guy's suffering. And then anytime you try to pick him up, it was
shaking.
it was pain. It was just pain, and that sucked. So that was one of the dogs that I had. Another dog, he lived to be 15, which still is really, really good. But unfortunately, he got sick and passed. And now I have a 12-year-old, and I have the almost 17.
Yeah.
And the vet, my dogs, by the way, they got better health care than my family. Okay, I take them to the vet twice a month.
Wow.
Twice a month, they get injections of like vitamins and just no, seriously, you're laughing, dude.
Yeah, I know.
They get, I
get it.
I take my dogs to the same place Jeannie Buss takes her dogs, the same place where,
Damn.
the Lisa Vanderpump. It's the place to go if you want.
Where is it?
It's there's a couple spots. Santa Monica, because he's got a couple locations.
Yeah. I mean, do we have good doctors?
Yeah, we do.
We do?
We do.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Because I want the best like he has.
Stubbs just went to
Oh,
the
yeah.
vet today, and you didn't know about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he got bit by a spider on his snout.
Yeah.
So he has a little like blood pimple there.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A spider bubble?
Spider bite.
Okay.
Spider
Fine.
bite.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Oh, I want
But anything that goes wrong with my dogs, I don't flinch. With me,
Yeah.
I'm like I could have a gash, and I'm like just
Yeah.
pressure, But anything happens with my dogs, man, they're there.
And they sleep on the same bed?
Yeah. Well, I put a dog bed on the bed, and I put them in it to create a boundary. Otherwise, if I roll over, that's it. I'm not trying to be like ha, but
Yeah.
my dogs are the size of this little box right here, so they like to burrow and tuck in.
Oh, right.
And all it takes is a sneeze or a fart, and then so I put them in their bed, their blankets and stuff like that, but they're still at the same level. That's all they want, is to be able to see you and be close to you.
Yeah. That's fucking amazing.
But yeah, they live on the road. They're always on a tour bus. They're always on an airplane. They're go.
Yeah. And then, so you do tour buses mainly?
Yes. So I'll take a fly.
Yeah.
We'll fly private to the location where the bus is, and then the bus picks us up, drives us to the few locations that we need to go to,
Yeah.
and then on the last day, the plane is waiting for us, and then flies us home.
Well, because me and Andrew, I've been doing a tour bus, and they told me not to poo.
Oh, that is
tell
the
you?
number one rule. So yeah, if you got to go number 2,
But I poo.
if you go number 2, you
pooed.
either gotta tell the bus driver to pull over so you can go number
Yeah.
2, or do a thing called hot bagging.
What's hot bagging?
Tell me about that.
Hot bagging is
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
on the bus or an RV or whatever, and there's the toilet. And if you got to go number 2, you got to get a plastic bag like from the grocery store, and you got to basically line the toilet. And
Oh, take it with you.
so you go in the bag, and then you tie it like a little potty bag for a dog.
Yeah.
And then take it off the bus.
Because
Yeah.
at 4 a.m, I was, because, I give Andrew the back, right? So I was on the side. I woke up, it's like 4 a.m. We're in Montana, driving somewhere, right? And I had the urge. But it was a 10-second window. There was no going to the
No
driver. There was nothing. I had to make a decision. And the decision was to poo.
Yeah.
Without the bag.
I get it.
Yeah. And I did
You
it.
raw dog the toilet.
I rocked.
You raw dog the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got pregnant, dude. It got pregnant.
Little tiger bellies.
Yeah. Right. But then I thought, this is going to be fine. I went back and I could smell it from so they were right. They were right. You shouldn't do it.
So that is the rule, especially
Yeah.
when leasing, and if there's only one toilet.
Yeah.
That was for me my biggest flex. I was having a conversation with Bert Kreischer, and we are talking about you can't go number 2. I said I go number 2 all the time, and they're like, how?
Yeah.
I said, well, there's 2 bathrooms, and I own the bus, so I do what I want. I go, that's my flex. Is I go. And as a matter of fact, I refuse to use the gas
You
station.
bought your own bus.
Bought my own bus.
Oh, we got our own bus.
And my toilet in the back, it's not like a regular, like an RV toilet with a little, the cover that opens.
Yeah.
It's a legit flushing toilet. There's like there's plumbing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
So you do it.
Oh, yeah.
Do people on the who's on the bus? with
And
you?
because it's a real toilet and real plumbing,
Yeah.
you don't smell anything.
Whoa.
Because it's its own separate, tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas the one in the front, that's still RV status. But the one in the back, that's mine. So it's like it's a toilet, shower, sink, and then closet.
If I was on the bus with you, as I was on the side,
Oh, nobody gets to use it though. So if you would have been like, dude, well, because it's mine in the back.
I understand it's yours,
Yeah.
but in an emergency situation, if I'm in the fucking bus and I wake you up, I knock on the door, I go, hey, yo, Gabe, I have a 15-second window of opportunity here. Can I use your thing? You would still say no?
I would tell you to just go ahead and use the one in the front.
Well, that's betrayal.
No, because you would tell me, and then I'm like, I got to make a choice because I don't know how bad you're gonna bring it. I don't know I don't know if it's just gonna be like a little cylinder, or if you're gonna bring freaking lava. I don't know what the level.
Yeah. If I tell you the level,
But do you really know?
I do know.
Wait, but
I know my body, dude.
But if
I
you-
thought I did. I thought I did, and
If you-
I've recently found out I
Yeah.
don't know me as well as I thought.
Okay.
if it's a 15-second window, it's going to be green apple splatters. There's nothing like if
What's up with her and fruit, and vegetation, onions and apples?
There's something going on with you. dude.
if it's an emergency,
Yeah.
it's not going to be great. Like it's.
I think you're right.
I'd
But
be
I
like,
think
no,
you would have
go.
gone, just go straight, don't even wake me up, and then later on go, by the way, Gabe, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Are there other people on the bus with you, or there's 2 buses?
It shouldn't be this many this time. At one point we had 5.
Wow.
And so now it's just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. My old tour director got a little carried away with the card. That's
Yeah.
another story. Not sure I needed 5 buses. I'm like, it's only one comic I paid to see, but
Yeah.
So yeah, for the most part, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 other people on the bus, including the driver.
Yeah. I just, that was my first tour on our own with that. It was in terms of like how much a bus costs. And even
You're looking at a minimum to lease a bus $10K a week.
yeah, it was. I think we had to give like $100,000 down payment or something on it. It was crazy. Here's another thing that you did for me, and you probably don't remember this. I was in Canada, and I was in a shitty. I think I played like a yuck or something, right? And they dropped me off way early at the airport. I was in a really bad mood, and also I think I had coach. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm at the airport. What's so funny?
It's just
Why is it funny?
I mean, like the
Talk to that girl from Germany or no?
No.
How did that end?
That ended. So we had to do this thing where I had to leave. I said, I gotta know, baby. I'm moving to Hollywood. This was I was in Germany, then I made my move to Hollywood. I knew I had to make a run at Hollywood.
Yeah. You weren't doing stand up at the time.
I was doing stand up. I've been doing stand up 7 years.
At that
and
time.
and I was ready to go, and I had a sponsor here, and because I'm Canadian, so I had a guy who sponsored me in. And
Who was that guy?
Howard Lapidus.
Uh-huh.
He recently passed away about 2 years ago.
I'm
God
sorry,
bless him. Yeah, but he was the guy that opened the door to bring me in. And I said to her, one of us has to make a move. And she had just finished university. And so she said, I'll come. She goes, I got to write 2 more exams, and then I'll come. I'll be there in 3 months. And so 3 months turned into 6, and 6 turned into 9. And then I went over there to visit a couple of times in between. And every time she told me she was coming, but then broke the date, the light started to fade a little more. Every time she broke that commitment, the light went dimmer, to the point where the last time she did it, I just said, hey, if you're not here at this date at my front door, I said, I waited almost 2 years for her.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it anymore. And she said, I can't be there. And so I said, that's it. And the light went out. And then, of course, what always happens, 6 months later, she writes to me. This was pre-internet, so it was all letters and phone calls.
Yeah.
She goes, look, I'm ready to come over. And I'm like,
The light's dead.
The light's dead. And I said, you know what? We had something so amazing. I was so madly in love with you and you with me. I said, come on over. We'll see what happens. And she flew over, and she's supposed to be there for 3 weeks. And look, man, when we made love, it was like heaven. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And we slept in the same bed 3 nights. And on the 4th day, I said, you got to go. Like, not mean, but I said, I don't feel it. Like, I couldn't even make love to her anymore. It was, the light was out.
Yeah.
And it was such a disappointment. But had she come when the beam between us was still powerful, who knows? I might have been married with kids by now with her, but.
Yeah, but who's to say that the light, even if you got married, that would diminish? I mean,
Yeah, it could have.
yeah. My question is, does it always diminish the light?
The light can dim, but then if it's a real deep love, I think the light can come back up, or the light can change its glow. Like with my parents, they, to me, on the surface, did not look like people who loved each. They were like, "Hey, John, where are you? I'm down here, Lorraine. Now, come on, give me my sweater. Shut up, waffle tits, or whatever." But but the love they had inside was, you could just see it and feel it. Like, there was probably no more intimacy or romance, but the love was still there, very powerful, So that light can change. The density of the light.
I do have to
can
say, my love for Kalila will always be there.
Correct,
I
of
love her
course.
so much. I
Good.
really do.
I do too.
And
You can't lose that.
yeah, I'm
It
not,
won't go away even if this was a volatile ending. I tell you, the love would still be present. Even it might take like 5, 6, 10 years for any animosity to wear off, but the love you have for her it's locked for eternity.
it's
Likewise.
interesting you said that because the other night when I saw Sarah
Yeah.
sitting at the belly room steps, because it was a girlfriend of mine,
An ex.
an ex, and she was going through some depression or whatever, and I just remember listening, talking to her. We hugged, and I was kind of rubbing her back, and I thought to myself, she's different than anybody else because my connection with her is on a different level. You know what I mean? And I will always love this girl. I really will. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't have any sexual attraction to her or anything like that stuff, but there is something that she's somebody that's like attached to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were always, I love that about you, is when we first got together, like how when you talked about Sarah, I could tell this was someone like you deeply loved and
Yeah.
respected, and that was a green flag for me. I don't usually like I would have given you the time of day if you were trashing your ex in any way. So yeah, I do believe you love her a lot.
Harlan and I, this whole podcast has been winking at each other
Every second.
every second.
You've been winking. I have a fucking fly in my eye. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shit, my bad.
Weirding me out. And your fly is open.
My bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rocephiage.
It's because the first time you were on, I was like, wow, what a great episode. And this time around, I'm like, why haven't you done it more?
Done what?
My podcast. I mean, you're just so great.
Well, thank you.
I don't know. There's just something about you that I just,
We've wanted you back for a while.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
love you so much.
we love you.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Well,
bring such good energy into this room.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the type that kind of likes to get in people's faces. So I kind of wait to be invited, and Bobby graciously invited me recently, and I'm super happy to be here. I'll be honest, Bobby, when you had me on the first time, I did not know about the whole YouTube podcast world. I
Yeah.
just thought everything was on audio. Like, I didn't know people were filming them and do it. Like, I think Adam Carolla was doing it, but it felt more like a newsroom with him. But,
Yeah.
But I didn't know, like, you were the first podcast I did, and I didn't know how popular that was. I went on your thing, like, I swear to God, I think about two years later.
Yeah.
And like I looked at it. I looked at some of it when I don't usually look at stuff I do. I looked at some of it when it first went on.
Yeah.
But I looked at it 2 years later, and I looked at like the numbers it got, and I went, "Geez, this is a whole new. It's a weird world." I was very
Yeah.
naive to all of it.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna put it up just so you can see how the numbers basically are. It's a lot.
How many is it?
It is.
Skip
It
that.
really surprised me. I didn't know it
Skip
was.
that.
But
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah.
Our old place.
How many numbers is it?
I think it's like 400,000.
yeah, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So in a way, you and your buddy Andrew Santino and Rick Glassman, they've had me on, and it's inspired me to put up my own podcast,
Yes.
The Harlan Highway.
Harlan Highway, dude, check it out.
And I'm very kind of feeling my way through it. I've only done like 15 episodes,
Yeah.
and I got to be honest, I'm a little bit out of my element, so I'm trying it. But
Yeah.
you helped inspire that.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you. Yeah, I was like,
I would love to do whenever you want me on the
Yeah.
Harlan Highway, dude. I'm there, bro.
I want to do it when it's worthy of having you on. So I'm going to try and.
no, what?
Get it.
Why don't we try to help you get it going?
That's nice, God.
That's what I want to do.
So that's
I mean,
it.
you're like
It
you're
just
one of the most
melted my heart a
unique.
little.
Let me.
Thank
I want to say this. Here's how I knew about you.
Yeah,
When I was in San Diego as an open micer, right?
yeah.
They had this guy named Kevin. I don't know what. It was a guy from San Diego who lived in L.A. Kevin McDonald was his name. You probably don't know him, and because he quit doing comedy. But I remember he would come back to San Diego, and he would play the Laugh Factory, right?
Yeah.
And he would go, I would ask, I was a doorman. It was 1995, 96. And I'd go, well, who's the hottest guy there? He goes, Harlan. He would always, every time, Harlan Williams is the guy there.
Where was this? In San Diego?
No, when I was in San Diego, I had a friend that would
Oh.
drive up to L.A.
Oh,
and
okay.
hang out at the Laugh Factory in
Okay.
Hollywood, right?
Wow.
And he would tell me, like, I think Pablo Francisco was a guy, but you were a guy. Like, your name always came up from him, like, he's the future or whatever, whatever. So you were always in my, you know what I mean, in my consciousness as a comedian early on.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Somebody,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And now that I met you, you're a fucking douchebag. Anyway, do we, a real shitbox. You know what I mean? Canadian fuck.
Unhopeful advice.
So we're gonna do you know what this is? People email us advice,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and then we try to
Yeah.
answer them. All right.
Unhopeful advice with Harlan Williams.
What's up? This is a simple one. What's up, Tiger Belly fam? So I need some advice. And for some reason, I think Bobby could help with this a lot. I'm from Texas, and it's getting hotter every day. Due to the heat, I am constantly getting swamp nuts. How can I prevent this from happening? Any tips? Swamp nuts. Kalala for you as well? Swamp, whatever.
I'll say do not do the talcum powder thing. It's cancerous, carcinogenic.
What about baby powders at the same
Don't
time?
put baby powder?
Talcum.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, don't do that.
I like swamp nuts.
Yeah.
You
Well,
like
that's
the
because
feel.
you
They're
don't
swampy
have,
now.
You don't have natural crotch scent.
Yeah, but they're swampy now. I can feel it, like my sack right
Unsmell
now.
it.
No, babe, not in front of Harlan.
Okay.
But my sack right now is sliding off of my thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know that there's like a slippery slide thing going on there.
Do you have lily pads on your balls?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Well, they're always in a swamp, right?
Yeah. No lily pads, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But like they sweaty. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
does swamp balls mean, man?
It's sweaty.
It's like swamp ass when you have like a, swampy ass.
Swampy ass.
Your balls are wet.
My balls are wet because of the heat.
Yeah. How do you deal with it? Are you
I just let it be.
I
Because-
think this guy's jeans are probably too tight. Like he's probably wearing like tight jeans or something,
Oh.
right? You got to let the air in there a little.
Oh yeah, when we wear shorts,
Yeah.
boxers.
Or you could do like you, like just keep your fly open. while you do-
Yeah. I mean, do your nuts get swampy?
No, man.
really?
No.
Never.
No.
Swamp ass?
No.
Wow.
It's weird. I don't get all, even when I do sweat, I don't like stink. Like I don't have body odor. Like
Oh, you're correct.
Wow.
I can sweat like crazy and
Wow.
I don't reek. Yeah, I don't know why. I should, but
Yeah.
it's weird.
My question to you: when are you gonna have your next pool party?
That's a good. I almost was thinking of doing it on July 4th, but I don't know. I wasn't in the mood yet. COVID's kind of made stuff a bit weird,
Yeah.
but I think we got to do one soon. Summer's here. Would you want to come up and have
Let's do a
splash around?
Let's
and-
splash around, Ted.
yeah,
I'd love to come up there and splash with
you just want to wash off your swamp ball.
Yeah. No, I like your pad though. It's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
come on up.
There's a fly in his eye.
Yeah.
Here.
He has a team, bro.
Who are these people?
People have teams.
Yeah. Oh, you did a press run? Will you introduce your team or no?
I could if you want.
Who's this guy?
This guy's my childhood friend.
Okay.
He's Junior.
Junior from Seattle?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And this is Bella.
Okay. Hi.
That's Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hello, Anna.
How are you?
They work at More Vision.
And you're drinking. You're promoting the beverage.
You're soju.
Soju. Okay.
Yeah.
Beverage.
Where are you going, Jay?
Come on in, Jay.
Get it.
We've been already doing it.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, we already started.
Oh, shit. When?
We did 20 minutes already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we talked about it a
good.
lot.
Dude, did you just come early on purpose?
No,
Yo,
That's a conspircy we're
no,
going
right,
with.
that's not-
yeah,
he
no,
yeah.
wanted his own time.
I was down the street. working
Did you
out.
use the headphones or no? You don't like headphones? Get closer to the mic, though, okay? He turns it up a little bit. Okay.
So much yelling.
Why am I yelling?
I don't know.
We're not promoting the thing yet.
I just
But why are you pulling that shit out now, dude? We're not we're not plugging that in right now, dude.
No, you know how like rappers they have like they just hold it the whole time.
All right, you want to hold
see
it?
it.
Hold it if you want to.
I see it. That's a
It's
really cute
cool.
bottle.
It really is. The packaging's great.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Well, fuck it. It's out. Let's just talk about it. A good fucking move.
It works.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, it works.
Let me
One
see that thing.
soju.
Let me see that thing,
So
man.
cute.
This is one soju, dude. Original Korean spirits distilled from rice.
Yes.
Is it distilled from anything else but rice, or is it?
Oh, that's a crazy picture right there, bro.
I have a vagina. What's up, dude? I was the first.
I know facts.
Yeah.
Facts. No, I just was about to say something very serious.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Don't look at it, dude.
Yeah. It's hard not to, but okay.
Can I say, you know what's hard not to?
Yeah.
And I thought your lips were good. His lips. Is that gay?
What?
If I say you're.
You guys are so cute.
That's a good
so
photo
good
of you
together.
guys. That's a good
Thanks.
photo.
That's a really good photo.
Who got stopped more at the club?
Appreciate you putting it
Jaden.
up.
That's his party.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was his launch party.
That was his launch
So-
party.
You were
I was
in
there,
You were
dude.
in K-Town and you got recognized more than Dumb. I don't know.
Not this guy. I did last night, dude.
No, I mean I don't doubt it. I mean you've been.
Hey, what's up, dog?
No, well, and I was just talking about this in the car. It's like you've been around for like 25, 30 years. Like I watched you on Mad TV in elementary school. So and you've been relevant.
You've been around
been
for
relevant.
50
I'm
years.
Yeah, you've been.
I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I make me smell.
It is actually. It's about 20 to 30. Is it?
That's a legend.
You know what I mean?
I will be. You know, I was surprised about this party because I brought Bobby, and he did stay a pretty long time at
I
this
did.
club environment.
Someone has a video. Like someone put up a story.
That was me. I put it.
Oh yeah, like
Where he's like dancing
Yeah, he's
in the
just
middle.
dancing by
Yeah.
himself in front of the DJ booth.
Yeah, I was dancing by myself. Yeah, because I'm the oldest guy there by 20 years.
Nah, there's older people there, bro.
I didn't see them.
They are.
And the girls, they don't look at me. And fuck you two. You guys always invite me to that shit, right? Like, oh, come on, Samchun. How about a G?
They're not. Girls aren't looking at the oldest person at the club.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Is how about a G the right way to say it?
No, that's not.
How about a G? How about a G? How about a G? How do you say it? I want to learn Korean. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
할아버지.
Haraboji.
Yes.
Thank you. That's what I said earlier, but faster. All right. So that. How about this? Hananim.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Throw me some words. Let me see if I know.
부처님.
Fuck no.
There's no way.
Deep cut.
I barely know that.
You barely know that. What is?
I don't think I know that.
Go simple, dude. What the fuck? In a game show, they don't go with the fucking difficult one.
That's well, it's Buddha. But anyways.
Oh, okay. I
What
should
about 입술?
Oh, you should know that one.
Ipsul.
Yes.
I don't know it.
Ooh.
You don't know that?
No, what is Ipsul?
Lips.
Lips.
Oh, I know Ipsul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Give me another one. Last one.
Last one.
Oh, I got. 혓바닥.
How about this? Pangu.
God, dude.
Hopefully that
No,
spell.
that was a cute ass one though. That was not even vulgar. It was just super like.
You know
cute.
why?
It was a tiny one.
I can control it. Hey, I wanted it to sound like that.
You wanted to sound cute for that one?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Of all the people that can control their shit,
Yeah.
you are not one of them.
No farts.
Or
Fuck you.
farts. No.
Fuck you.
Oh my God, Bobby, you've had so many accidental things I've had to clean up.
There's no way you wanted.
I just shit my pants now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's bad intestines.
You didn't.
All
want,
right.
You didn't want that one to sound tiny, right? Because it sounded like really cute.
Yeah, I think you're right because he went in a little aggressive.
He
I
did.
think he thought it was going to be like thunderous.
I think I
and then it came-
premature did it.
You did.
Yeah.
It wasn't fully baked.
It wasn't. It
Yeah,
was
and I
not
took it out of the
fake,
oven too early.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it made a cute sound. Anyway, Ipsul.
입술.
One last one. Go ahead.
Oh, he said 혓바닥.
No, that's deep cut.
Okay.
Let's go simple, guys.
Simple. 계란.
Kedan.
Yes.
You know.
계란.
You know that one.
Kedan.
You know that.
Dog.
No. Oh no.
Bro, you
I'm
know.
so
you
dumb. I'm not-
know Kedan.
I don't know Kedan.
You don't know Kedan.
What is it?
egg?
I don't know egg.
You love a cat.
You've ordered egg
love
at a
Kedan.
Korean
Yeah,
restaurant.
I go, can I have egg? I don't want Kedan.
Wait. So I have a question. So
Okay. Uh-oh. Easy.
no. I'm just
Because let me say something to you.
Yeah.
Well, you're about to spout some bullshit.
No.
Boy,
He just learned it. He just learned it.
I just learned it,
He
right?
just learned that word.
No, I'm just wondering. Like, were you born in the States?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
American through and through.
Wait,
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Follow up to that. Your mom speaks to you in just full blast Korean. Do you not understand anything she's saying?
No, she says it.
She must have
the
said
sim-
egg before.
No. No, she says like Byonso Oriso.
What?
Oh, that's your brother.
No,
No, what?
Byonso Oriso. Where's the bathroom?
No, 병기
Oh, Pyonggi.
or 화장실.
What's Byonso? Nothing.
That sounds like someone's name. Almost.
Oh,
I thought
all right.
that's why I was like, it's your brother's name.
Hakya
Yeah.
school.
School.
I know stuff like that.
Well, no, but she wasn't like, 밥이야 지금 뭐 계란 만들었어. 계란 먹어.
No,
밥 먹어.
no. Pop. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, 밥 먹어.
Yeah, pop mogo.
I,
yeah, yeah.
Even I get that, but I hear her speaking like long sentences
That's
to you.
what I don't, I'm confused by that. For so this many years, you just been speaking English to her while she's hitting you with Korean. You're not soaking anything in. You're not just
Probably
trying.
forgot.
You know, Jay, you're being rude. I'll tell you why. Can I tell you
just
why?
wondering, though.
I'll tell you why. Because you went there, right, and live. You live in
no,
Korea
100%,
now, right?
yes.
So do you think that if I lived in Korea, that I would know more than I know?
Of course, and that's why I'm asking because when I first went, I didn't know shit either. So that's what.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm-
You were very you had an opportunity to do it, and I never had the opportunity.
no, 100%.
Wait, how old were you when you were when you went
I was 18.
for the first time? Like to actually live there?
Yeah. So it's been 18 years now. So I've been living there for 18 years.
But how much Korean did you speak when you first moved there?
Probably like it would be the same thing. My mom would speak to me in Korean, and then I would reply back in English. So I would know things like like 밥 먹었어요, or like I ate, or like where's the very simple things. Yeah, like 학교.
That's why the funniest thing about it is in America, like the only Korean person on TV was Bobby, who doesn't know shit about Korean or doesn't speak the language, which is pretty funny, honestly.
Wow.
No, not in a bad way.
No.
No, but he was raised by Korean parents, bro. That's like he's Korean.
No, you're Korean. I'm not saying that doesn't take away your Korean.
If I
cred.
was full blown Korean, you think I would have got that show?
Nah.
Or is it because I've I'm sort of a crossover kind of a guy. I grew up in the suburbs. I understood their language.
yeah,
and what the whole vibe
we
is.
needed that, right?
Exactly.
Vibe.
So ease up maybe a little.
I also have like, how was it like way back then, just being like almost like
Dude, it's not 3,000 years ago. Like way back then. When they wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls. All that. What the fuck are you talking about? You mean 20 years ago?
No, yeah, but still, I'm talking about for Asians, like in just in entertainment. That's like when there's it was non-existent. Representation was almost not.
I got my first show 22 years ago.
Yeah, it was Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, and Bobby Lee.
And Margaret Cho. And
Oh,
also,
yeah, Margaret Cho, yeah.
Yeah, Margaret
Fact.
Cho. And what else was there?
Literally, it was you, Margaret
Sandra
Cho.
Oh.
Sandra Oh.
She was on Arliss.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
She had done stuff. Lucy Liu.
Lucy
Liu.
Liu.
Yeah, she had done it.
Yeah.
There was a bunch.
Dante Bosco.
The Bosco
Dante,
brothers,
yeah.
Bosco
all the
brothers,
brothers,
yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
it was still like when I went to auditions, it was like me and a bunch of white dudes. Yeah,
Right.
so it was harder, but I'm a survivor. I'm like a cockroach,
You did survive.
and I had to survive. You know?
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I mean?
Now the fobs in K-Town know about you.
You know what? Your tone, dude.
That was
you wanna
that
go
was
close.
super condescending.
No,
like, now the father thing, I know about you.
CJ, you and I, dude. Ever since I met you, dude.
No, you're not taking. This is my homie, all right? You're doing a weird thing right now. You're doing.
I'm being real, and I'm speaking truth to you.
You can't name one.
Honestly?
You can't name one Jay song.
I don't need to. I
can't
don't
name
respect him
one
because of music. I respect him because he's a great human being.
Thank you.
And I see his soul.
Same.
You know what I mean?
And the music,
You're
too.
false. And you're like, oh, what's his credits? Yeah. Oh, you're not signed? I'm not
you're
doing
saying
it. To me?
You're saying
to
I'm
me-
a cloud chaser. That's what you're saying.
Exact. Bingo.
Nah.
Thank you. To me, I look at his soul and I go, this guy's a nice soul.
I appreciate
He's a nice guy.
How do you know
Appreciate
that?
Because I've hung out with him before.
Yeah, it was the soul. Like, what was the feeling you get? Because what you told us earlier was a little different. It didn't feel like it was a soul connection. It was more like
physical.
a physical
I never said
attraction.
that.
What?
No,
It was more like a physical.
That's some wild stuff.
That's,
some wild
that's
stuff.
insane.
Watch it back
What you
later.
say? No. Jay, they're being out of pocket.
Oh, okay.
Right, so I want to say, I just said that I think that you're cute, and the first time we hung out,
Yeah.
We were at that club.
Yeah.
We're sitting there, right? And you were just doing your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, where?
And I looked at you and I blushed.
What?
And then what else did you say?
That's it.
No, you said some wild
was the
stuff. but
follow-up,
we're
though?
not gonna
Yeah,
say
we don't
that.
have to. Yes.
We're not
I
gonna.
never said
repeat
anything,
that.
dude. Jay, don't fuck. Come on, man. We're bros, dude. Yeah, you're my boy, dude.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's all. You know what I mean? I did it as a joke.
Well,
But anyway, yeah.
I will say you kind of a clout chase. You know, you like people with credits and accomplished people.
100% he does.
Yeah, you do, right?
That's not so untrue.
You like accomplished people.
Well, you know, it's funny, John, that you say that. Because I don't know, I have different areas I go into.
Yeah.
I've been known to also go to AA meetings and do other things.
Hey guys, we'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting this show. If you'd like more info or just want to use our Tiger Belly codes, you can go to betterhelp.com/belly and helixsleep.com/belly. Enjoy the show.
Hey guys, enough.
Like it.
What's better, Segura's place or Rogan's place?
Or our place, you got to
Different.
watch. You got to watch here.
Wait, Sarah, I wanted to.
To bring the mic. I want to
Get-
add
get
this on.
closer.
Give us
Okay.
the scoop.
I don't want to get in trouble. I mean, actually,
Not gonna get
I
in
mean, I
trouble.
didn't do anything.
No. It's just your opinion about what studio is better. So Sarah Hyland went to Austin.
Are we on now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Every time.
she
Are we
experienced.
doing it?
She experienced, you know what I mean, a couple of new studios. She went to Tom Segura's studio with Christine, and then she went to Rogan's. Which one's nicer?
They're different.
Which one's nicer? Which one would you rather
Why are
have?
you so nervous, though, about answering this?
Yeah.
Because they're massive. They're like, I'm not nervous. I'm just careful, I guess. I'm careful. No, not in a nervous. They were all amazing. Tom wasn't even there.
What would
It
you
was
prefer though
For yourself.
for yourself?
I would say Tom and Christina. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear that, Rogan?
Okay, but wait, though. Wait.
You hear that?
Wait.
You hear that, Papa?
The food options were different though. Like you're right. Like Joe Rogan, as soon as you walk in,
Deer meat?
Meat chips.
meat chips. No, well, it's not just meat. I ate meat chips. They were literally chicken chips. They were like chicken skin chips. Everything in there is just a meat locker. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. So you walk in, and then there's a vending machine with like vitamins and buffalo meat and like elk meat sticks.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Here's a real fact. When Rogan as a kid saw Bambi, he got excited when the mom died.
Super hard. Super
Yeah,
hard.
just a true
Childhood
fact.
trauma. Rogan's joy.
Yes, his joy.
Yeah.
So what's it like doing the road?
What's it like?
Yeah.
Well, first
Yeah,
off, we
fun?
should introduce her.
Oh yeah,
Everyone.
go do the countdown.
Let's do a song. Let's do a song.
Yeah.
Five, four, three, two.
Sada, 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 tall white,
Yeah.
North woman.
Yeah.
She's the North woman. We saw the Northman last night, and I thought about you when I was watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be a shaman for sure.
Okay.
You'd have the headpiece. Her eyes would be gouged out. She'd have like a thing around her eyes,
Yeah.
and she'd be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you whites are weird, right? That's what she whispers to me during the Northman.
Why you gotta
What?
expose me?
No,
like this?
white people are weird.
That's half you, Kalila.
Yeah.
Half of you.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
half white. I'm
Yeah.
not denying my whiteness.
Round of applause. So Sarah Hyland is a very funny sketch artist, very funny stand-up, very funny podcaster. She was my ex-girlfriend.
Ow, ow!
Ow, ow. And I love her to bits and pieces. So give her a round of applause, Sarah. Yeah. So the North woman. Are you do you have roots from the Viking age?
Well, I do. It's funny because I actually caught the last part of Jessica's the podcast you did with Jessica Kirsten, and you mentioned you're like, yeah, she has a long torso.
Yeah.
I've never been described as a long torso.
You have a very long torso.
I don't have
You have a long everything. You're a tall girl.
long.
Yeah.
What do you expect her to have a
long.
short toe?
No, but when I was watching the movie last night,
yeah.
I could feel. I feel like you could do this, right? And walk through a village like that. Right? Do this real quick for me. Yeah. yeah. That'd be so scary.
I win. I got
You win.
I
Yeah, yeah.
win. Yeah, well, in lanky, that's another word you've described me
Mm-hmm.
for a long time now.
Well, I mean,
I like to say
okay.
model-esque.
yeah, you have a model.
No, you always soften the edge. You do. You actually said
See,
it. No,
yeah,
it was
I
fine.
soften your edge.
Yeah, you softened it up.
Yeah.
Softened it up.
I also only date beautiful women.
You do.
Hey.
So what's it like going on the road, Jess?
Okay, well, to answer your question, the first one, I do
yeah,
have
go
a
ahead.
little bit of Viking.
Oh, go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you used to.
There's Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Sarah.
Yeah.
I just feel
Yeah.
like you could be their kid or whatever.
Yeah.
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 So
Your sister,
what side of the family is Viking?
My dad's.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell. I
Tim
mean,
Highland.
Tim.
I love him.
Big Tim.
What a great guy.
Because he's a tall guy.
Yeah.
He's like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
He's very lanky. He's thin.
But he also has one of those faces that is instantaneously trustworthy.
Yeah.
He looks
know what I
like Lethgo. What's his name?
John Lithgow.
Lithgow.
That's what
Yeah,
that's what he looks
Oh,
like.
Winston Churchill.
Yeah. He's got a Churchill
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's like a salesman.
Yeah, I mean, like, so if, like, Germany was invading Normandy, right?
Okay.
I would want Tim to be on our side.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Leading the ship.
Yeah, he also he played. Remember he did the Elvis
He
thing?
plays guitar.
Yeah, guitar. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just I tell your family I said hi. I miss
always
them.
do.
Hey, Wicca! I'm what are you laughing at?
Why did you do it that way?
Because
You had to learn the Wicha.
yeah, so I did 2 weeks in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm on reservation dogs, and I hung out with Craig, Deer and Water. I met the Red Corn family. You know what I mean? And I was really immersed into the native culture. I think I have native spirit, and I found out about some of my behaviors in the past
Could have been
is wrong.
is wrong. Uh-huh.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
go back.
Let's go back. So
I like
When I
that you're going straight to the source and asking these people, "Hey, was this thing that I did wrong?" Even though I've been telling you for a long time,
yeah.
You know the picture?
it's wrong. Like, he's never
Yeah.
believed
Did
me.
you show the photo?
I'm like, "Hey, you can't go to a mall." And just
So I went to a mall in Canada years ago. All right, and I'm asking you as a white person,
Okay.
right, and also a friend,
Okay.
to see if this is wrong.
Sure.
Okay.
Hope.
So I'm in.
Sure.
So I'm in
White
Edmonton,
person.
right?
But yeah.
only half of me can help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
and-
of me can
yeah.
help you.
And Rick Bronson owns a room in Edmonton. It's one of my favorite clubs.
Yeah.
But it's in a mall, and in the mall there's like a little, a mall-y photo studio. And you walk in, there's 3 things you can choose from.
Yeah.
The colonial, like downtown Abbey look,
Yeah.
which I'm not into that vibe. Yeah. Because it's like Asians back then in that vibe, we washed the laundry.
Yeah,
They
railroad.
didn't have the clothes. And then you could either be a cowboy or an Indian.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
That's bad.
Why do you still have this? I thought I took it down from his Instagram.
Yeah, where'd you get this from?
This one
Yeah.
is from Pinterest. People like to pin it for inspiration. People have been pinning this for inspiration for parties.
Yeah. It is a funny photo, though.
That's
It's
amazing.
great. The
It's a-
gun. The gun is great.
Yeah.
But what did you learn?
Yeah,
I learned that was wrong. That's not good.
You can't do that.
2022. 2022.
So I was obviously, I'm there. What I love about reservation dogs is, all the riders are native.
Yeah.
Half the staff, like in terms of makeup and sound, and everyone are native.
Yeah.
And the stars are all native, and you're immersed in it. You're right, and you learn about the culture. We went to an expo, an art exhibition. We bought
The
stuff.
Muskogee art market.
Art market on a
bought a
Saturday,
bunch
and
of
we
cool
bought a
things.
bunch of stuff there. And so I was just sitting around at lunch with a bunch of people, and I go, "Hey, FYI, I went to a mall." My girlfriend thought this was bad. I go, "I went to." I went
Guys,
to a
is this
mall.
crazy or what?
Is this crazy
Is
or
my
what?
girlfriend crazy?
Yeah. I went to a mall and I just dressed up as a native person and I took some photos, right? And they're like, "That's the worst thing you could do."
Yeah.
And I go, "Why?" And they go, "Would you do that with blackface?"
Oh boy.
And I go, "Yeah."
Yeah. So what's the problem?
But no, I go, "No, I wouldn't." And then I try to make arguments.
What were your? Okay, I don't want actually want to hear.
I want to hear it. I'll talk it through with you. My arguments were, and I was wrong. All right.
Okay.
So my arguments were, well, if they had a samurai thing at the mall and white people did that, and then they go, what if they did the eyeliner thing with the eyes?
Oh, the wingtips. Yeah.
That's what you call them?
The wing-
Wingtips?
Wing.
Wingtips.
Yeah. I think our eyes are this so we don't see peripheral.
I mean, you did tell us the history why Asians had small eyes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The sun.
Wait,
Yeah, the
Asians don't.
Is that
don't-
true?
I
Is that
have
a
good
true
periphery.
I have pretty good periphery, too. But periphery.
Periphery.
But yeah, what's the word?
Peripheral.
Periphery?
Yeah, peripheral.
What is it? Peripheral? Is it peripheral?
Peripheral.
Peripheral.
Peripheral. Anyway.
vision.
Peripheral.
And I go, yeah, that would be wrong. Then I go, what about Halloween? Like I've seen people wear ninja.
You put them in a position to have to defend why it's wrong. It's so uncomfortable.
Right, but then Sterling came by,
Good.
the showrunner, and he goes, basically, you're supporting, rape, pillaging, oppression. And I also asked about, the mascots and stuff, and
Yeah.
Washington.
and it completely just put me in a thing of just I get it, and it's all fucked up and wrong, and it's based on a tragic history. And anyway, so I regret doing that. I apologize that I did that, and you were right.
1 point, Kalila.
Yeah. Are you and Jen are you guys thinking about ever adopting a kid, having a child?
I mean, not now or in the near future.
Yeah.
But life is long. I don't know, but like not right now. But it's not like completely off the table.
I always thought that you would be a good mother.
Oh, yeah, I love.
You were in Tulsa too long.
Yeah.
I know every sound I make turns into a.
That's a very personal question.
That's okay. That's
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was going to be a pitch to why you should adopt an Asian baby, and I thought you were going to give her like.
Okay, that's a good.
I
question.
did. We
Sarah.
did try to have a kid though once. It was a Pacific Islander. And we only tried
What
one.
does a Pacific Islander mean?
What kind?
You looked at me and got a little sad. Was it a little Filipino boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How?
was. Well, we only tried. It's very expensive,
It is.
so we only tried one time. Like it's literally like 35 grand for one time. For one time.
Wait, so you have to spend $35,000 for a Filipino kid?
It wasn't.
Why did
No, I'm just asking. I'm
kid.
just throwing it out there.
I felt that.
I'm just asking what the
What is-
price
For
is.
any
value.
kid.
For it's the
For
process.
any kid. I'm just saying the dude we picked was a Filipino kid because I
From the
liked his
Philippines.
interview. Yeah.
And how old?
I
was he?
liked what he said. Because he mentioned like his mom sang the Beatles to him when he was a kid. So I was like, oh, that's dope. No, I'm serious because you can't like the photos they give you
yeah.
are like a year old. So
Yeah.
you can't you have no idea what the guy looks like. You just go off of like their blood type, the things that the people in the office gave them.
Yeah.
So you can paint any photo you want, but then they give an audio where you can hear the voice and like they answer questions. And that's how we made the decision of who, like, a what dude. But he was cool. He was dope. He was like a cool. I liked him, and truly, like the last.
How old
thing,
was he?
Probably he was in his early 20s, like when he did that. And I mean, they're all. You can't be that old.
That kid was Bruno Mars. You missed out.
Wait. You were gonna adopt a kid from in his early 20s?
No, the guy who did the interview.
He was-
Oh my god! No, the guy who did the interview was like in his early 20s.
Yeah, but how old was the kid? A baby?
Sweet, we're talking about a donor. Like it was a sperm donor.
I thought you were talking. Oh,
I think he thought you were talking about adopting.
No,
adopting a kid. So I was like, what the fuck is going on
Cost
here?
35 grand.
How does a baby
sweetie.
know who the Beatles are?
We were gonna adopt a 25.
Yeah. I'm like,
Just
I like the
hang out.
White Album. Abbey Road.
Yeah.
All right.
Goo goo gaga.
Goo Goo Gaga. Yeah.
You know,
He's
I've
big.
been sort of thinking,
Yeah.
well, no, that's not the right thing to say because you're a very viable donor.
Yeah.
But sometimes I look at people and I'm like, oh, like that would be a good, like, should our stuff stop working? Mm-hmm. I do look at people like, oh, like I would like that genetics to,
Yeah.
make
I think
a
I have
baby.
good genetics.
I think you and I do not have good genetics.
What do you mean? That's offensive. What you just said.
Not to myself.
Your
no.
genetics are fine.
My genetics are horrible. I've talked about wanting to kill my bloodline many times. I come from very, very bad people.
Insane.
Bad people in my family.
No, that's
Lots of.
Tell you fucking
Tell her
pump
to
her,
feed
pump
us
her up.
Not that you can't. I'll always pump you. I always do,
Yes,
but you
Sarah
have to
does.
also respect. Like it's her.
Yeah.
No, Bobby, no.
Yeah. No,
You know why? You,
because she's looking at it from the prism of trauma. When she looks
but
in the
it's
mirror.
still her perspective.
But
Yeah, but it's skewed, and it's not. I don't.
All
think-
of our perspective is skewed.
I know, but that's not what the reality is.
Reality is
there is
skewed.
science to back up
Let's
like
go deep. This is
generational
insane.
trauma
This
passed
whole
down
conversation
from
is
like
insane.
parent to child.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, right?
Yeah.
Like who's crunching?
Will you stop crunching your ass cheeks? Yeah.
I just have a lot, I don't have to explain it for the 10th time, but, you've met my family. There are murderers. There are, lots of people incarcerated. There's a lot of people with very, what I think is potent evil inside of them.
Your uncle Lula, what's his name?
Lula